Craft a pair of homespun gloves. You know, I'm a master clothier, yet I still own a pair of homespun gloves. They keep my hands warm at night. Sometimes simple is better. Wonderful. Now for deconstruction. There's much to learn from breaking down your own work, even more so with someone else's creation. You're more than capable with needle and thread. Already done. You'll now be able to fulfill clothier crafting writs, and I look forward to seeing more of your work. I have nothing left to teach. Have you spoken with Tamriel Toledo? He can certify you at enchanting, alchemy, and provisioning. Last I heard, he was in the local mages guild. Of course. What do you want?
There is much more I can teach you. What else? There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn? Enchanters harness the possibility of runes, transforming them into the certainty of glyphs. I'll teach you, but I can only focus on one certification at a time. Is this agreeable? Potency, essence, and aspect. All beneath the stars bear these component concepts. When combined, they form glyphs, which add enchantments to items. First, you'll find these component runes. Then I will have you create a glyph. Absolutely, for such is the essence of enchanting. Runes of potency, essence, and aspect are the fundamental components of glyphs. Collect one of each variety before you return. I know of a cache outside this town. It is a rare exception for runes to be clustered so close together, so thank whatever gods you worship. Should the runes be absent, you must search further. There are many places one can find runes, but the ancient ruins of Tamriel are where I look first. Outside, primarily. They tend to gutter out if kept away from starlight.
What a beautiful day. Welcome to the Harvest Festival. Is this your first visit to Badman's Hollows? The Badman is one of the old gods, the source of all strife and the god of crop failure. According to local tradition, appeasing him will ensure a good harvest. Superstitious nonsense, but an excellent excuse for a festival. First, we gather baskets of fresh apples and bags of hardy grain. Then we burn them on the sacrificial altar in his honor. After that comes the feast. Help us gather the offering, and I'll see that you get a seat of honor. May our humble offerings bring Sheor's mercy upon us. Then we feast. Like I said before, it's probably just superstition. But as my great uncle Nicodemus used to say, it couldn't hurt. We're a friendly folk here in the Hollows. We share our traditions with all who would respect them. And it's always nice to see a fresh face at the table. Brothers and sisters, the newcomer has made an offering to the bad man. Join with me in celebration. Bad man, stern hand of the harvest, master of blight and plenty, accept this gift. Feed and grow stronger.
May his hunger never be sated. May his roots grow ever deeper.
Well done. As a final step, you must scatter dirt on the fire. According to the legend, just as our crops feed on the soil of the Hallows, so too will the bad man feed. Also, it's a tradition. Humorous.
You're not one of them. Please, you must help me. Help me get free of these roots. Then I'll explain everything. Self-preservation. Roots first, then answers. The dead shock over there. I killed it before these roots grabbed me. Cut out its fire gland, then use it to burn away these roots. Hurry! You need to use the shock. Lucky you came along when you did. We've got a lot of work to do. That was no harvest festival. Those people are Daedra worshippers, and we're in terrible danger. We need to get out of these tunnels. We're directly beneath the tree. Except it's not a tree. It's a minor Daedric lord. The tree's roots are the key. He channels dark energy through them to keep this pocket of oblivion from collapsing upon itself. Destroying the roots will hurt him. The same way you freed me. Use shock glands to burn the roots in these caverns. That should weaken him. I'll work on planning our escape. Once you've burned the roots, come and find me. Yes, I'm sure. Eveline. I was part of a circle of mages testing the boundaries of conjuration. I'd say we were wildly successful. Mortal terror notwithstanding. A minor Daedric lord. On this plane, it manifests itself as a giant tree at the center of the Hallows. No, this wasn't the work of any Breton god. The being we're dealing with is a Dremora lord. It adopted the guise of the bad man to lure the gullible into its trap. The search for divine knowledge, natural curiosity, lots of reasons. Look, if we knew it would corrupt our circle, impersonate an old harvest god, and drain the souls of the living, we certainly would have reconsidered. Deep beneath the roots of the tree. We're not in Glenumbra anymore. The Hallows and these tunnels exist on another plane, a pocket realm. The more the tree grows, the larger this realm becomes. If left unchecked, it could destroy half of Glenumbra. I can only assume you were sacrificed. I don't know why you weren't immediately consumed. The souls of the living are like meat and bread to this thing. Eveline, I was part of a...
You there. You don't look like... Fascinating. The roots do not consume you. Well, that may prove useful. The name is Finveer. I was part of the circle of mages that summoned the Dremora Lord, now posing as the bad man. I can help keep his power in check, but I'll need your help. The Dremora killed many of my circle. Their undead bones wander these tunnels, clutching the gems we used in the ceremony. Bring me some of them. If the Dremora is banished, I can use them to prevent him from ever returning to this realm. Well, is it done? Well done. Once banished, the Dremora will never be able to return to Nirn. Thank you for your assistance. I hope this ritual will somehow make amends for my part in this whole sordid affair. Farewell, friend. I'll be sure the ritual goes properly next time.
Well, you got his attention. I can feel his energy shifting. He's angry. You've definitely got his attention. Now we need to take the fight to him. Here are the shocklands I collected. We need to find a way to feed them to the Dremora directly. Nicholas lived? Traitorous, lying bastard. He was part of our circle. If he's alive, he made a deal with the Dremora. But you may be right. The altar may be the answer. We must get you back to the Glen.
We were wrong! He is angry!
So much death. You live? Of course. His anger came after you were consumed in flame. Soon after you were sacrificed, the bad man became enraged. He turned on us, rained death upon the grove. It was consumed in fire. And now you return. What did you do? Of course! That may be the only way to defeat him. Quickly now, burn the shocklands at his altar. He'll be forced to consume them, and they'll burn him from the inside out. You must hurry. It's our only chance.
You dare to oppose me?
felt it. A shift in the planes. Is it done? We should leave this place. With the Daedra banished, the Glen will collapse in upon itself. Thank you for all you've done. I hope you'll have the good taste to not mention that I was involved in all this.
Master Merrick, where are you? Comrade, the Fighters Guild is under assault. As a member, you deserve to know that 4 guild halls have already fallen, and now Guildmaster Merrick has disappeared. As much as it pains me to admit, I need assistance to track him down. So far, distinctive clues elude us, and no one has claimed credit for the attacks. At this rate, they could destroy the guild before we learn anything. It's the biggest crisis since the plane meld, but without Merrick, I'm not sure how to proceed. Yes, Merrick was supposed to meet me here, but he never arrived. While most of the guild secures the remaining guild halls, I could use some outside help to track down our guild master. Then together we can stop these attacks. Can I hire you, Wayfarer? I've received conflicting reports from trusted guild scouts. Merrick has supposedly been sighted in Malabal Tor, northern Alakir Desert, and East March. Obviously, he can't be everywhere. Choose a location to investigate and meet the scout there. Merrick is many things, but mage is not one of them. I trust the scouts, but he could not be in 3 distant places at the same time. I need you to make your best guess. Pick a location and see if you can find our missing guild master. You dare question my commitment to Master Merrick? I've spent days trying to find him, but in the Guildmaster's absence, someone has to keep the rest of the guild on track, coordinate defenses, deploy our scouts. You agreed to do a job, so get to it. A guild scout talked to hunters, who said they spotted Merrick near Volkwaston. That area contains many nooks and crannies among the rocks to hide in, and Daedra roamed the vicinity as well. Do you think Merrick could be searching there? Weemy is a fast and faithful mount. She can get you to the location quickly. I'll send word to the Guild Scout. They'll meet you and help you search for Merrick. Then they can get word back to me while I follow up with the other reports. Good luck.
We have much to discuss, you and I. Finally! I was beginning to think you'd never show up here. Glad to see that my calculations and speculations proved correct. I assumed you'd eventually show up here, and as usual, the Great Mage was right. Now, come closer. We have much to discuss, you and I. I recently received a message that was apparently meant for you, from an oracle. It came to me in a most unsettling manner. Anyway, I determined the chances of meeting you here, and there you are. Saves me the trouble of crafting a message stone. Well, I was about to portal to Alinor for a proper meal, but since you're here now, we might as well discuss that message. It came from Mariv, an oracle of the weird. I usually avoid soothsayers, but Mariv possesses a genuine talent. Down to the last syllable. Her predictions are open to interpretation, but her words made me uneasy. A web of trouble. The island that went away. 3 dark princes, and your name. After that, she stopped responding to my projections. It means you need to find the oracle and make sure she's all right. I enchanted a small boat to take you to an isolated part of Glenumbra, near her last known location. And take this medallion of summoning. Use it to call upon me if the need arises. As it so happens, the Great Mage knows a great deal about a great many things. What else can I tell you before you go?
Even with the alchemy.
They have begun a quarantine of the city of Tamriel.
praying that the plague there shall not spread.
Welcome to the...
Lift with the legs, always. Is your shipment headed for Cyrodiil? Have no fear. I'll get your shipment where it needs going.
Master Merrick, where are you?